Today we arrive in the Principality of Monaco, which is definitely a fan and driver favourite. Having talked to the drivers, all of them point to this circuit being the one they most want to win at. Monaco provides a close quarters wheel-to-wheel challenge for the drivers, and even though it lacks overtaking opportunities, it does give us the glitz and the glamour that can only be provided by a location like Monte Carlo.
Monaco is the most prestigious track on the Formula One calendar. It's a circuit that's extremely popular amongst the fans around the world, and it's something really special. As a driver, there's nowhere to hide. Low's hairpin is the slowest corner of any track on the Formula One calendar. It's taken at just 48 kilometers an hour, but provides a stunning view on the first lap as the entire grid bunches up and tiptoes through the corner, hoping not to leave any carbon fiber parts behind. This is such a tight bend that a special steering rack is used just to get around this very corner, as the cars would not normally be able to make the turn. There is the possibility of overtaking through lows, but more often than not, you'll end up damaging your car.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to F1 2015. We're here in Monaco, one of my favorite tracks to race in terms of games, and one of my favorite tracks to actually watch on the television. So let's go ahead and right now and jump into the practice session. Right now we're in practice session we are, I think, the first guy out on the track. No, we're not actually. This time we're not. Right now the first on the track this time, lap 2, position 8. Not too good, kind of trying to get Monaco. Is, for those of you who may or may not know, is like so thin. You pretty much can't move or pass. Like, you pretty much win it in practice, not in practice, but in qualifying. So in practice here, we are on lap 9. I just kind of kept running this track, as much as I possibly could. I just kept on running the track, and we actually set the fastest lap right now. And that's so, like, for me that was good because I really like this track. This track is very hard to drive. But it's fun. Ultimately, it's one of the funnest tracks to drive in F1, in the entirety of F1. So it's really fun. I had a lot of fun doing it, but it was at the same time really challenging, especially at first because, you know, I come really close to the wall. As you can see, look right there. My tire comes literally inches away from that wall. And now we're going to come to the end of practice, and we're going to qualify, not qualify, but end in position 2, which is fine for me. So we're going to go ahead now and head over to qualifying.
Nico Rosberg has proven in today's practice session that he's the one to watch for qualifying tomorrow as he sets the fastest time of today. It's qualifying here at the resplendent Monte Carlo, Monaco, for what is always a special event for both drivers and teams. Qualifying will determine who'll sit on pole at this iconic track. These next few minutes could determine tomorrow's race result as well before it even starts. The driver on pole will be best placed to win the race, considering how difficult it is to overtake here.
Exactly. To be in with a decent chance of winning here, you need to be on the front row. Even a few places further back on the grid, and you've got to rely on a bit of good luck to come your way, as overtaking opportunities are very limited.
Alright, first lap here on Monaco qualifying, and we are actually the first person out on the track, as usual for qualifying. And we do first. We get first. Of course we do. We usually do. That's just how it goes at first. So that's pretty good. I think we managed to keep first for just a little bit. We'll see in a second here what we actually do end up with, because I don't think too much. Yeah, we're coming to the end of qualifying now in the last couple of turns, and we actually do drop down Division 3 behind Raikkonen and Grosjean. To be honest, somebody I didn't expect to see there, especially Raikkonen. Like, he didn't seem to be going too fast in this race. But we're going to go ahead now and head over to the race, because that's all I got for you for qualifying.
That's the end of qualifying, and it's Kimi Raikkonen who takes the top spot for tomorrow's race.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that. He's worked hard for it and deserves the result. He'll now turn his sights to tomorrow for what should be a very exciting race.
Moss, Hill, Lauda, Prost, Senna, Schumacher. Just some of the names of those who've won the prestigious Monaco Grand Prix. But which one of our drivers today will join that list of Monte Carlo greats? Kimi says he doesn't read much into securing pole for today's race, and that it's only the main event that matters. There might be no prizes for pole position, but it does give the Finn a real chance to land some desperately needed points.
He'll want to stay out of trouble over the first few laps, but he'll be determined not to let any cars past him. If he can maintain that position once everything's settled down, he'll have a massive advantage and be able to control the race.
Daniel Kvyat looks to have the upper hand on Daniel Ricciardo this weekend. He really is dialed into this track.
Beware the Russian Crofty. He's on fire so far this weekend and looks to be able to get more out of that Red Bull over this circuit than Ricciardo can. Can he keep that going for the duration of the race though?
Alright, here we go. We're at the start of the race. Gonna check the pit strategy as always, and we are going to head right off. Here we go now, heading right into 5. The light's gonna rev right up to them. We're right behind Grosjean and right beside Massa. Here we go. This is gonna be an intense start. Once again, like always in Monaco, it is absolutely insane. So we're gonna try, and a little bit of bump with Raikkonen there. And now Grosjean, a little bit of bump again with Massa. We are actually going too wide in each row. A little bit of the sparks are flying from Grosjean. Now we're going to try and go on the inside of Massa, bumping him like crazy. It's like bumper cars out here, and we're just going to continue bumping him. I don't even know if this is my fault or if this is his fault for coming over to me, but I'm trying to give him as much room as I can on this limited track. So eventually he does fall behind me, and everything seems to go quite well from there. Now we're going to try and pull ahead and just try to kind of create a pack. That's what you kind of want to do, I guess, in Monaco. You want to try to get as far away from people as possible, because as soon as you get to those turns, you really have to gun it. You have to gun it. Like right here, this is where you have to just pedal to the floor. You have to go, and you have to watch for this turn too, because if you don't do it right, you're going to end up flying right across the corner and probably get a big penalty for that. So I was trying to avoid that, trying to avoid this corner. You have to come as close as you can to that wall right there, and as close as you can to these two to get the most speed you can. And I'm just trying not to hit Grosjean, but I also know I'm faster than him. I'm quite aware that I'm faster than him right at this current state, because I'm right up on him. Like, I'm on his gearbox, taking the corner a little bit wide. I'm not helping myself by any means right now, but we come right up on him. We are faster than him in almost every sector, I think. And that's the thing with Monaco. That's why I love Monaco so much, is because you can, if you manage to pass anybody, that's an accomplishment. You know, without doing too much damage to your car. And as you can see right there, I'm trying to, getting sent back into the wall. I have to give him that position though, because I can't do anything right now in terms of, like, here right now. I think I'm actually gonna try. I do try to go on the inside as much as I can, but he has more speed than I do coming out of the corner, so there's no way I can do anything. He's actually right now holding me back, as I get a warning there for contact, because I've hit him I don't know how many times now trying to get past him. But he's actually holding me back from getting after Raikkonen. We're coming up on him now. I think right here in lap 5 is where we're actually going to take past him, rubbing ourselves a little bit into the wall. I felt like that was the only option I had. I had to get past him. I had to, because Kimi was absolutely making a gap. I think at this point he's 5 seconds ahead of me at this point in the race. I believe he's 5 seconds ahead of me. So, you know, that's not the best situation to be in. I think now we're actually going to come in for the first pit. A little bit close to the wall, as the wall, my wheel kind of goes into the wall there. It's a little bit weird, but we actually do pit before I think that was Massa, or no, Grosjean, because we're now in the back of him, but we're still fine. We managed to pit before them, because I was dealing with severe tire wear at this point. Like, it was getting bad. Like, I had no grip. I was pretty much on ice and racing like that. The lap 19 out of the pit stop, try to make up some ground now, try to get the second position back, which I think we actually do with that, you know, problem. Pretty good for us here. Monaco. Now we're coming into the tunnel on lap 24. Not too much happened, but we've managed to get second, and now I get the yellow flag, and this is when I'm wondering what it is, and it's actually Raikkonen. Raikkonen somehow is wiped out, so we're gonna go look at that really quick and see how that incident actually happened. So as you can see right here, it looks like he kind of turns to avoid him and just goes into the wall, and then kind of decides that he's going to wait until, I don't know who that is, and then he has enough time to go, but he doesn't. There's me passing him right there. That's how I get first. That's how, and Raikkonen, obviously, he's gonna get, like, he's coming back now. Like, he's still right behind me. That actually didn't hurt him too much, but I guess it was a glitch, because it didn't look like he actually hit him. It looked like he kind of swerved out of the way. Maybe that was, I don't know, his AI system telling him, like, you need to move right now, otherwise there's going to be a collision or something like that. But I don't know why he waited for me to come, because he could have went. I would have been very close to him and probably passed him later on, but he could have, you know, he had a couple seconds to move. At that point, I think I was like 6 or 7 seconds behind him. So now it's pretty much, we're in first, and we're just trying to make a gap between me and Raikkonen. What I was trying to do is, because when you come up behind somebody, for those of you who may not know, who are watching this, when you come up behind somebody who is slower than you, the person in front of you who is not on the same lap will get a blue flag, and the blue flag means you have to move out of the way because the guy in first or second or third is behind you and you're in 14th. So you need to move as to not hold them back. So what I was trying to do pretty much is pass as many people as I can, push the car as much as I could, because we are on lap 30, the tires looked pretty good. So that when Raikkonen comes, he also has to pass because like I knew in Monaco, like it was hard enough with people moving out of the way to pass them. Like I don't know how the AI was going to deal with that, so that was kind of my strategy, just pass as many people as I could, create as big of a wall as I could, because I don't know, it was weird because I don't know if AI deal with tire wear better than I do, because I don't know how to deal with it at all. If you know, I'd really appreciate somebody telling me, but I don't know how to deal with it. So I would really, you know, like, that's what I was trying to do, because once I get to tire wear, my lap time, it just gets on the decline, like, right away, as soon as my tires start to go into, like, the yellow sector. So look at Sanis now rubbing against the wall just to try to give me the space I need, which is very good. I got the space I need, and I did pass him, and we're lap 33, still going strong. Everything's good with the car. We actually haven't made any mistakes here. I think last year when I played this game, I didn't actually record any in 2014, but I really messed this track up. I hit like every corner wrong. I hit every wall. I was in the pits like every time. So this is a really good improvement. I really practiced this track a lot. I like this track a lot. This is one of my favorite tracks. My absolute favorite track is the one we're coming to next. Is Canadian one, because I'm from Canada. So of course I'm gonna like that one, and I love that one so much. But this one is also my favorite, just because of how close, how daring you have to be. Like, you can see my tire is literally just, and sometimes hitting the wall, like you just saw right there. It's just so close to those walls, because that's how you kind of, or that's how I was getting my time up. Just cutting that wall. Just being as brave as I possibly can, and just cutting right through that wall if I could. You know, like, find that gave me the most power, that gave me the most, you know, push. Now we're going to get 3 people in front of us here who are all going to get the blue flag, because they're all not on the same lap that I am. So Cal going into the wall there to try to avoid. I'm kind of pushing Hulkenberg a little bit past the tail there, it looks like. So we're just going to try to squeeze by them, because obviously I want to get as big as a gap as I can on Raikkonen. Kind of going a little bit wide, trying not to mess up anybody. No way I'm going to pass anybody here, but we are coming. There's quite the pack. Like, we've actually hit the pack of, like, the lower racers, I guess you could say. And as you can see right there, the menu just popped up. The tire wear is getting pretty bad, so that's something that I'm worrying about a little bit, because the people that I've just passed are now on me, so I don't want to hold them back either. And that's like, oh, you can see like my tires are rubbing on the wall, because I'm trying to get as close as I can to them without actually hitting them. Because if you even clip the wall, if you go close and you clip the wall at all, you're going for a ride. You're going for a ride, and it's not going to be a fun ride, because you're probably going to ruin the entire race for yourself by doing that. Like you saw before with Raikkonen, he had a screw up, and it cost him pretty much the whole first, probably the race. I don't even, yeah, he's still in second, so I mean that's not too bad. But I mean, you know, you really can't mess up in Monaco. There's no coming back when you mess up in Monaco. A little bit more of contact when we get the blue light with Jensen Button there, but he gives us the room we need. We pass him. Problem coming up now. I think that is, looks like Alonso. I think it was. I didn't see the name too well. Yeah, it was Alonso. As I hit the wall there again. By hitting the wall, I do this all race. Like, I kind of drag on the wall a little bit. Probably doesn't help my time too much, but I think we were okay for the most part. But as you can see, like I said before, like my tire wear affects me so much. My lap time is so inconsistent, and the grip changes so much on the car when you do that. So that's like something I always need to be aware of all the time in order to do anything. So looks pretty good from where I am right now. So I think, yeah, lap 39. This is our victory lap here. We're gonna come into it now. Victory lap, end of the race. We've got first for Monaco. That's our second race in a row. We're gonna take you to the podium now.
That's a race win and your second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
Lewis Hamilton has won today's race with an absolutely sublime drive. He looked very comfortable in his Mercedes this weekend, and it's rewarded him with 25 points.
They have been working really hard, and today they got their reward. Superb work from both the team and its driver.
After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye until the next race.
Alright, there you go. There you have it, guys. That was Monaco. That was a fun race. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. If you liked it, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Peace, guys.